US Open 2025, Jannik Sinner vs. Alexei Popyrin preview, prediction, and live stream details. Jannik Sinner has kickstarted his title defense at the US Open in an emphatic fashion. He knocked out Vic Caprivis 6-1, 6-1, 6-2 in the first round, but now he is expected to face some challenges in the second round as he'll be up against Alexei Popyrin. The Aussie defeated Emil Ruusuvuori in straight sets in the previous round. Jannik Sinner vs. Alexei Popyrin. Match details. Jannik Sinner vs. Alexei Popyrin. Match preview. Jannik Sinner is chasing his third title of the season after his wins at the Australian Open and Wimbledon. After beating Alexander Zverev in the Australian Open final, the Italian ace served his 3-month doping ban, following which he made his comeback at the Italian Open, where he was pitted against Carlos Alcaraz. Sinner lost that match as well as the French Open final to the 5-time Grand Slam champion. Following the French Open heartbreak, Sinner failed to defend his title at the Halle Open, losing in the second round to eventual winner Alexander Bublik. But at Wimbledon, he took his revenge on Alcaraz with a 4-set win in the final, lifting his career's second grass court title. He was scheduled to play the Canadian Open, but he skipped it and started his campaign for the North American hardcourt swing at the Cincinnati Masters. Once again, he made it to the final, but an illness stopped him from completing the match. It was Alcaraz he played the final, and right after trailing 0-5 in the first set, Sinner deemed it best to retire mid-match. Alexei Popyrin is still searching for his first title of the season. The last trophy he lifted was at the 2024 Canadian Open by beating Andrei Rublev. It was also his third title of his career, as well as his first in the Masters 1000 category. This year, he has not yet reached a singles final. He, in fact, didn't win his first match until the Dubai Open, as in the first 4 tournaments of the season, he suffered first-round exits. His best performance came at the Monte Carlo Masters and the Canadian Open as he made it to the quarterfinals. Before arriving in New York, the 26-year-old was defeated by Rublev in the third round of the Cincinnati Masters. Jannik Sinner vs. Alexei Popyrin. Match prediction. Popyrin has never progressed beyond the 4th round of a Grand Slam tournament. In fact, the US Open and the French Open are the only tournament where he reached the 4th round. Last year in New York, home favorite Frances Tiafoe knocked him out in the last 16, but Sinner is in red-hot form since the start of 2024, as since then, he has played 14 finals and clinched 10 titles. The 4 defeats he suffered at the hands of none other than Alcaraz. This season, he made it to the first 3 Grand Slam finals, losing only the French Open. He is once again projected to face Alcaraz in the final, but before that, he will be focusing on his current match against Popyrin. Sinner, for sure, will enter the match as the heavy favorite. He trails 0-1 in the head-to-head encounter against the world number 36, but that lone match they played at the 2021 Madrid Open. But the 4-time Grand Slam champion, at present, is nearly invincible. Match prediction. Jannik Sinner to win in straight sets. Jannik Sinner vs. Alexei Popyrin. Live stream details. India, Jio Hotstar, Star Sports. USA, ESPN. UK, Sky Sports. Canada, RDS. Australia, 9, Stan Sport. New Zealand, ESPN Disney+. Also read, Jannik Sinner looks back on the match that revolutionized his rivalry with Carlos Alcaraz.